Well, I've been an environmental scientist for the better part of 20, 25 years, and I've done really fundamental scientist work for most of my career, but about 5 years ago, there's sort of a natural transition that we all go through as a little mid-age or later in life where you think, I need to make a difference, and I need to figure out how to take this work and really apply it. And so that was sort of a natural transition for me to start thinking about what's going on with our climate, what's going on with agriculture and our soils in this country, and especially here in California. And so I started working on this topic of how do we get the extra CO2 that's in our atmosphere that's causing warming back in our soils, which is actually a lot of where it was lost from. And that carbon that goes into soil is really beneficial. It creates healthy food, it creates a healthier climate. And so that was sort of a natural transition in my research. And I have an old colleague who made a lovely comment, if we could get it out of the air and back in the ground, that would be great. And that really kind of inspired me, and especially over the last 5 years. I have been lucky, blessed to be mentored by many women throughout my life. And of course, starting with my mom. I don't think I really realized it until about 5 or 10 years ago, but my mom, being a gardener and being a nurse, really set the stage for what I think I am now, because I spent my childhood with my fingers in the soil, weeding, helping her in the garden. I won't say that I always loved it, but that work made me comfortable with being in the environment. It was clear to me as a teenager that I was really passionate about environmental science, and that sort of set the trajectory of my career. And along the way, it's just kind of happenstance, I think, that most of my advisors have been women. So my master's thesis advisor, my PhD advisor out here at UC Berkeley, probably would have ended up in a similar position if I hadn't had women advisors, but having those relationships with strong female role models has certainly made me comfortable, or more comfortable in that role myself. I haven't had to kind of think about it and be purposeful in a way, because it's just been natural.